Definitely the hair, the headband. That's kind of the way that my look's going now. So that's priority number one.
The skyline of Orlando seen here during a gorgeous sunset. Quite a backdrop for our broadcast tonight. It's the NBA. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Harden. Durant is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Junior. And it's Irving in at the 1. And for the Magic, Barrett is out there with Isaac. Then there's Carter. And there's Fultz. And it's Mills in at the 2. And in the early part of the season, some teams still working out the kinks. Doris, where does the level of play peak, do you think, in the regular season?
Well, most teams would tell you they hope they're playing their best basketball down the stretch as you're marking toward the playoffs. But the fact of the matter is, Kev, that begins on a day-by-day basis. You are building habits from the first game of the season all the way through the end of the year.
And Junior throws it down.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Now, here's Barrett. Robinson with the block. Fires from deep. They shoot again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
Carter hits them both.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Now here's Durant. Isaac with the steal. And now Orlando on the break. Barrett is running. The 3 from Mills. Nailed from three-point land.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
And R.J. Barrett setting records in the ACC for scoring as a freshman. Talk about his offensive package.
Well, Greg, for me, this guy is wired to score. He can dribble it, he can shoot it, and he can pass it. And I think he's at his absolute best when he's attacking the rim.
Here's Fultz. After the basket by Brooklyn. Mills passes to Barrett. Shot clock at 5. Trains the three-pointer.
Barrett has got to become more consistent, but if he adds consistent three-point shooting, turn the lights out.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with the Magic head coach. He talked about the best strategy of containing Kevin Durant on the offensive end. Coach told me Kevin's going to get his. You can't stop that. But if you can push him off his favorite spots, it might make his production a bit more palatable to our defense. Well, they've done their homework on KD, but the exam is going to be harder. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
Now, here's Fultz. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy is a playmaker, was a driving force for that offense.
Nets have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And Harden with the stuff.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Now, here's Mills. He's coming off a 16-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. 13 feet away. Misses off the left iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And then for Brooklyn, Brown is checked in for Robinson. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
The Nets making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Now here's Little. He's coming off a 10-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia to stop the run, and it's Geiger missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And Junior throws it down.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now here's Little. Bamba kicks to Anthony. Buries it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Nets leading by 6. Pass to Junior. Here's Caruso, covered by Anthony. Offensive rebound. Brown, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now Little. No points in the game yet for him. Lets it go, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Down low, and Junior throws it down.
And this has been Junior's game so far. It's obvious he's not afraid to step up and carry the offense.
Here's Anthony. 11 points for him in that last game against Philadelphia. The shot. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Brooklyn ahead, up by 8. Floor for Orlando. Some changes for Brooklyn. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And Brooklyn, look at who they've got. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Junior. And it's Durant, and it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Bucks, put on a show. He grabbed 24 points and throughout the game took smart, efficient shots that found the bottom of the net. And there was nothing the defense could do. He simply couldn't be stopped out there. We'll see if he can come up with a similar effort tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Pass to Barrett. 1 1:16 left in the first half of the game. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
There's the pass to Katie. He dishes it to Robinson. Outside Irving. Lobbed up there for Robinson.
Well, that pass is a product of Kyrie Irving's great instincts. He's got a terrific mind for the game.
The Magic trail by 4. Mills with it. He has 7. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Fultz the pass to Barrett. Trying to get open his cut. Barrett, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And that one drops. And it's a 6-point Nets lead.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Irving against Fultz. Pulls it up.
A terrific job from Irving to track his man the entire way and bother that shot.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Markelle Fultz. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Barrett. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Mills in a 2-guard.
And playing alongside Zion Williamson, that group makes it hard to stand out with your athleticism, but make no mistake about it, R.J. Barrett is a big-time athlete.
And Greg, I think maybe as impressive as what he brings from a physical standpoint is his commitment to put in the work, his understanding of what's required to be successful at the NBA. This guy has not only the physical tools, but the mental makeup and the work habits to be great.
Robinson with the block.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
And that one's good. Durant.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And here's Fultz. They double him with Irving. Fultz finds Isaac. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last. Both teams deciding to change it up. 90 seconds now into the second half. Satoransky the pass to Brown. Junior with it, and Hampton picks him up defensively. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Junior throws it down.
Yeah, this is Junior going into attack mode. Rises up over the D and just throws it down.
Anthony against Satoransky.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The Magic trail by 11. Now here's Anthony. He's got 5. Carter dishes to Anthony. Back to Carter. Anthony on the wing. He's covered by Brown. The Magic again can't hit.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
To the inside, Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now a timeout called by Orlando. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys, I think, that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Caruso looking for an opening. Puts up a three. Brown, good. Brown's got 6.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:27 left in the third quarter. Geiger passes to Anthony. Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it to Hampton. They need this one. Another miss by Orlando.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Junior. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession. Both teams changing it up here. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Mills. He's got 10. Fultz finds Mills. Back to Fultz. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 6.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Nets.
Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Here's Fultz. He's got 6. 16 seconds left to play in the third. And Barrett gets it to go.
The entire offensive arsenal of R.J. Barrett is on display.
Irving for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And so it's Brooklyn with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be back with you shortly. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Orlando making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Geiger comes in for Barrett. And Anthony subbed in for Markelle Fultz. The Nets also changing it up. Brown comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And Junior subbed in for Landry Shamet. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Junior. Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Brown in at the 5. Carter comes in with the double team. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Junior. And the Nets lead by 13.
And you can see the floor awareness there. Junior more than capable of spotting the open teammate.
Here's Mills. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Junior. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
We know that Junior's going to give you 110% effort on the glass. Boxes out, make sure his team gets command of the ball.
The Magic making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. As we saw the All-Star game playing to a target score down the stretch, and some think in years to come, the NBA may adopt it for the overtime period. What do you think?
Well, I'll tell you this, Kevin. That All-Star game, I was absolutely riveted to my television. The action was compelling. The defense was compelling. I can't say I've ever experienced that in an All-Star game. I think it's something you have to take a hard look at.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
They've been looking at a sink offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Mills passes to Anthony. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Hands it from downtown.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Nets.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Junior.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Here's Anthony. It's hauled in by Brown. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Durant. Brown comes in for James Harden. And Satoransky's subbed in for Kyrie Irving. To the left wing, Claxton the pass to Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Junior throws it down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Here's Hampton. And he overshot that one, missing. To the paint. Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
They've barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Hampton with the ball. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You'd never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
He thought the money make you happy, it don't make you different. I started to see that myself when I got a couple million. Roll through the mud, I can't lie.